I know that getting rid of the clutter in your home is one of the best ways to help sell your house quickly. At Jessup Premium Storage, our family-owned company provides a convenient and secure building for all of your storage needs. We now offer outdoor covered parking for that antique car, boat, or RV. Due to our recent expansion, we offer units that range in size from as small as a bedroom closet to as big as a one-car garage. All of our units are inside and climate controlled with 24-hour access and security. Our leases run month to month, so you're not locked into a long-term commitment, giving you the flexibility to move your belongings out the minute you purchase your new home. Stop by today or give us a call, 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage.
The cool, clean, and secure.
This is Sonny Dixon at the all-new Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, inviting you to our grand opening ribbon cutting and open house this Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. Come tour our new state-of-the-art facility featuring comfortable lounge areas for customers, free Wi-Fi, workstations, flat-screen TVs, coffee bar, and more. Come in anytime and register for your chance to win concert tickets, wild adventure passes, gift certificates to be given away at our open house. We're celebrating all month long at the new Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Register to win a 4-inch rough country lift kit worth over $1,000. Every Wednesday is Ladies' Day. Don't miss our Moonlight Madness sale this Friday until 10 p.m. We'll have unbeatable deals and even more prizes to be given away.
If you're looking for an incredible deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle from the dealer who has always put you first, stop the search. Call the all-new Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear.
This is Sammy Dixon saying thank you. Thank you very much for your business.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. 1 minute after 8 o'clock on a Thursday morning is the 21st day of January. And let's see here, we're going to have a warmer day today than we've had in the last few days. But we do have some rain coming in tomorrow. We do have rain coming in tomorrow, and then cooler on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's going to be kind of overcast, not much of a chance of rain, just overcast on Saturday. And then Sunday is going to be mostly sunny. And let's see, the Omaha River level still falling, 10.7 feet and falling. The high of the day is going to be 61 degrees. We do have an 80% chance of showers tomorrow. And then Saturday is going to be cloudy, a little breezy, high 49, low of 31 Saturday night, and Sunday high near 54 in sunny skies. The Omaha River level, once again, 10.7 feet and falling. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, where they got their big grand opening of their new building and facilities down there all week long. We'll be there broadcasting live today from 11 to 1. I'll be there telling you all about it. The official open house this afternoon between 5 and 7. All kinds of activities tomorrow and Saturday. So get on down to Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear and see Mike Birch and the gang down there. Everybody's proud of the brand new building and facilities down there. Butch and Bob Show also brought to you by B&C Collision Center in Scriven, by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Parker Insurance and Realty, located on Macon Street in downtown Jessup. All right, world famous Butch and Bob Show. Bob, we got several guests in here this morning to talk about a big event coming up here in Wayne County.
Yeah, the 2016 PKC Paul Sheffield Memorial Wayne County Coon Jam is going to take place this weekend, the 21st to 23rd, and we got the people in here tell us all about it. Heather with the tourism board's with us, and Heather, I'll just let you introduce the guests and tell us what all's taking place this weekend.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. This morning I have Miss Nell Sheffield with us and Mr. Michael Lewis. This is our third year with the Wayne County Coon Jam. It is exciting for us to take part and work with the PKC. Michael come to us and said, we've got something here that we could go with, and really talked it up with my board, and the Board of Tourism took part in it, and to let him take our hands and show us how to do this thing. And so far we've been very successful with it. This year we're honoring Mr. Paul Sheffield as the memorial. He, I think, is the one that got it in his blood and brought him up with it. So it has took him many places, and it's taken Wayne County many places with this event.
And Nell, he was able to be there last year for the event. So this year they named it after him, so I know you're happy about that.
Yes, I sure am, Bob. That's such an honor. You don't know. He would be shouting in heaven now if he knew it. And I feel he might do it too. But I really appreciate everybody, Michael, the tourism board and everything, for making this such an honor.
Well, tell us about the history and all the places you've been. Like I said, I remember last year talking, they said they traveled all across the world with doing the coon hunting. So tell us, your history with Paul and where all you've been and where all many times he's won championships and things like that.
We probably don't have enough time now. I tell you what,
Give us the Reader's Digest condensed version of it.
The first date me and Paul ever went on was to a coon hunt.
Now that's true love right there.
That's right. And the last time that we got to go anywhere was last year. We came to the coon hunt down here in Jessup that he was able to get out to,
Uh-huh.
But, God really blessed him. He owned one of the world champion coon hounds, Hardwood Dan, which everybody still talks about today, Old legends don't never die. Hank Williams, Elvis Presley, and all them. Hardwood Dan won't never die either.
Hardwood Dan, huh?
And so anyhow, it's just a pleasure to be here, and we've just traveled the world over. We had Hardwood Dan. He started out, and everybody wanted to buy him. And this man called one night about 11 o'clock. There's a big hunt in North Carolina. Paul said, no, he's not for sale. Now, I'm not selling my dog. Well, he called back that morning at 4 o'clock. Woke Paul up again, and he said, Paul, I've called to buy the dog now. I said, I want you to put a price on him. Paul said, okay. He said, I tell you what, I'll take $25,000 for him. And back in '89, $25,000 was a lot of money.
Yep.
And for a dog, especially, So anyhow, he got up the next day and got everything ready. And somebody went with him. I can't even remember who went with him up there. But anyhow, they got up there. And he called me that night about 11 o'clock. He said, baby, he said, you won't believe this. I said, what? He said, Dan will not get out from under my feet. Said he will not go hunting. Said he won't do nothing. I said, well, baby, what's wrong? He said, I don't know. So the girls was there. One of them said, tell Daddy that Dan knows he's going to sell him. And he ain't gonna go with that other man. So me and Paul talked. I said, baby, I tell you what, we may not have the $25,000 to buy him, but we've got him and he paid for him. We can afford to keep him. I said, don't sell him. He said, that's what I was praying you'd say, baby. So we still had Dan. And then later on, the next year in '90, when he won the Purina race, he won the Jim Dandy Championship, the Purina race the same year. And then he turned back around that a hunter's never done before and won the Purina race again in 1990. And this man called from Maryland. And Paul wasn't there. He said, hello. I said, hello. He said, Miss Sheffield, where's Mr. Paul? Can I speak to him? I said, no, sir, you can't. I said, he's not here. He said, well, I've called to buy Dan. I said, no, sir, you didn't either. I said, Dan's not for sale. He said, now come on, Miss Sheffield. He said, put me a price on that dog. I said, I didn't know who he was to begin with. I said, sir, they're not a price on this here dog. He said, every dog has a price. I said, yes. We put a price on that dog. Some crazy man would come by and buy him. And he don't have a price on him, So he went on, he said, well, I tell you what. He said, have Mr. Paul to call me. I said, it won't do no good for Paul to call you. I said, the dog's not for sale. He said, well, I tell you what, you take down my name and all, and I'm a lawyer in Maryland, some part of Maryland. He said, and money's not no problem. He said, tell Mr. Paul just put a price on him. I said, okay. I threw the phone number and everything in the trash when I got off the phone. Because I knew Paul wasn't going to call him back.
You treat him like a telemarketer, huh?
That's right.
Not wanted.
And also, anyway, we just thank the Lord for blessing us to have he's not the only good dog we've had.
What makes a good tree walker, a good hound dog, good coon dog?
The breeding to start with.
Yeah. How does the dog perform to put them at the top, a winning dog?
Okay.
Championship dog.
You hunt them, you train them, you break them off everything except coons.
Okay.
All right, and then you keep hunting him, and you go around these huts and everything, and they have to run and tree and have the coon when they get to the tree.
Okay, when you say get the coon, it's up the tree.
Yes.
And the dog's there at the bottom barking up at it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
And then the dog is judged. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Well, like this hunt we have this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
There'll be 4 dogs rule out to a cast.
Okay, 4 dogs per cast.
4 dogs per cast. You'll have a guide and you'll have a judge on there. And the guide will take you where to hunt at. They'll hunt all around these counties here. It just won't be in Wayne County. And then you got a judge on there. And the first dog barks, he gets 100 points. Second dog, 75, 50, and 25. And then when they tree, but quick as the dog starts barking, whatever I say, strike Joe or strike Dan or whatever, Well, that judge has got to know that's the right dog that man has called,
Right.
If you get calling another man's dog, you get scratched.
Oh.
So our tree, when you tree, so then when they go on and tree the coon, their voice will turn to a chop most of the time, a tree bark.
A tree bark, yeah.
And then you get they'll say tree Dan, and then they'll go down to all four of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they'll have so long to look for the coon. If they don't find the coon, the points get circled. If they find the coon, the points get plus.
Okay.
If it's a possum, they get minus. And so anyway, you go on.
If it's a possum, they don't get anything.
And they have 2 hours to hunt. When you put out, you turn on the clock. When you tree and get your dogs, you turn off the clock till you move to another section. You don't hunt in the same place every time. And then you do that for the 2 hours. But quick as the 2 hours is up, if your dogs is treed, you'll get them points. But if they're not treed, everything's just over with.
That's
Okay.
right. That's
Okay.
right. Dan was the type of dog I can remember when me and Paul was hunting one night, and we used to have people that when they'll come all the time to hunt with Dan. And we had two men come from Arkansas, and they wanted to hunt with Dan. Excuse me. And they had a female supposed to been this out of this world. And so me and Paul, we got Dan and that female and those two people. We cut Dan loose, and I think Dan treed 4 coons, and that dog wasn't under a coon yet. And the fella asked Paul, said, Paul, you got anything else at home to tree a coon? And he said, yeah. And he said, Michael, go get Trixie. Trixie was, Paul bought her. She had won the Purina World Hunt. Was it 91?
Yeah.
And so he was going to have, Paul had Dan, which won the Purina World Hunt, and Trixie, and he was.
So she won in 92.
In 92.
92. Okay.
Yeah. But,
okay, so we got the coon jam coming up this weekend here.
How many coon hunters are coming to Wayne County?
That's what I'm fixing to ask that.
we're hoping, being we're not in competition with another hunt like we have the previous 2 years, we're hoping to get 100 dogs a night.
100 dogs a night.
And y'all hunt all around, right?
Yeah, we'll hunt all around.
Okay.
Reading this press release, $2,000 pass. That's a lot of money.
Well, that's we'll actually give away in the neighborhood of $10,000 to $12,000. We'll have $2,000 added each night on top of the earnings. We have a $6,000 added purse, and we'll divide it between the 3 nights. But that's nothing to do with the hunt money or anything. So anywhere from anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000.
Little side betting going on out there too.
Oh yeah, we'll have a jackpot. That's right. And, matter of fact,
Let's make it interesting, boys.
I taught Heather something last year I shouldn't have taught because she's already mentioned a couple of dogs that she remembers from last year that won a little money on. So,
all right. Yeah. And you said the dog that my family found about a month ago is a tree and walker. So it is a coon dog.
It's a coon dog.
It's a coon dog. Okay. Yeah, we found it out there between Gardai and Mount Pleasant, and advertised it all around, but no one's ever claimed it. So it's just been at our house now for a month, and got it there the first week, and we live right at the edge of some woods, and just letting him bop around. We named him Doobie, Scooby Dooby Doo, because he just bounces all around. So we named him Doobie. And he was there the first week, and after he finally got his strength back from eating for a few days, he went in the woods to bounce around, and then suddenly he got the scent of something, and then suddenly I just heard him take off, and you could just hear that bark get fainter, fainter, fainter. I said, well, there goes that dog. And next thing you know, 10 minutes later, he's back in the house. He never can fill him up. I mean, I think the dog can eat 24 hours a day. He's either got totally on 100 miles an hour, or he's sleeping. There's no in between.
I want to run through the sponsors real quick, Heather, and let everybody. I'd like to thank Mike Birch Ford, Green Motor Company, Ian Green, Ricky Bennett, Door and Window Supply in Hazelhurst, Georgia, Big Dog Lights out of Ohio, Bruce Conkey out of Hastings, Florida, and a good friend of mine, Alan Morris with the Buzzards Roofs in North Carolina, and the Wayne County Board of Tourism for sure.
Yeah.
And Lewis Hunting Supply.
Yeah, and
Lewis Hunting Supply.
Which is actually, it's really Sheffield's dog supply. I took over Paul's when Paul got where he couldn't do it, so it's really Sheffield's. But and I got to thank Pat and Becky down at the Sports Shop. They've done a lot for us.
Okay.
So if people just want to come out and watch, when's the?
We'll start gathering probably around 4:30 each day.
Where at?
at the fairgrounds.
At the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
4:30, you'll start gathering all the dogs, and the hunters will be there, and then you'll disperse from there, right?
Deadline 6, and we'll start drawing dogs out. And
And which day do you start?
We'll start today.
Start tonight. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
There are 6 breeds of dogs,
Uh-huh.
hounds, that UKC and PKC and all them recognize it. It's not only tree and walkers. There's 6 different breeds.
6 different breeds. Yeah,
And
that's
I
what we
was telling
found
you
out. We
about
started
the
looking up
hunt.
on it. Yeah.
I was telling you about the hunt.
Yeah.
At the 2 hours is up, they take the scorecard. The judge has a scorecard. They take the scorecard and they add up the scores. Well, then they bring them back into the Master of Hounds at the coon hunt out here. You know, at the a place where they hold it at. And then they'll have a deadline that night, like 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock comes, everything's dead. If you're not in, you're not in.
You're not in. Got to be
That's
back
right.
at 2 o'clock to
Gotta
Jesse
be back
Fairgrounds.
by 2 o'clock. And they'll go
In the
through
morning,
all
Coach.
them cards.
Huh.
They'll go through all them cards, and the dog with the most points, plus points, gets leaned off. And that's how you get your awards and
Okay.
everything.
PKC, we'll take the final 4 dogs. The high scoring 4 dogs of the night, they can split the money,
Mm-hmm.
or they can go back out and hunt it off.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And in a hunt like this, it only takes one person to want to go back and hunt it off for you to have to go back. And,
All right. So just one of all of them
and
go
more
back.
than likely, a hunt like this, they're going to go back. I mean,
Okay.
you got paid professional handlers. This is all they do.
Mhm.
Now, how do you choose where all the teams go? How many teams will you have?
Well, me and a buddy of mine, Gary Gut, as everybody knows him, we guides. We get all the people that we know in surrounding counties: Hazelhurst, Waycross, Blackshear, Brunswick, Hazelhurst, or whatever. And just say, for instance, we got 100 dogs, we'll need 25 guides, and those guides, a guide will draw his 4 dogs. And if it's Matt Martin or somebody from Hazelhurst, he'll carry those dogs back to Hazelhurst to hunt.
Okay.
And, just wherever the guide's from is where he's going.
Okay. And the guides know where more likely the raccoons are going to be.
Yeah, they'll hunt where they normally pleasure hunt or what have you during the week.
So you get up there and you get that raccoon up the tree, and the dogs are barking, the raccoon's scared half to death, and then what happens then?
Well, you just get your dog and come back out.
You just come on back, and the raccoon can live to run another day, huh?
That's right.
That raccoon's not scared no how after the first time. He
Oh,
was
not-
laying out there laughing down.
He was
the
laughing at
dogs.
him. Come up here and get me. No, you can't.
I know Paul, he took better care of the coons sometimes than he did us. We had to field feeders and
Yeah. So it's just all for sport to go out there and have a good time and to train the dogs and for the guys to go out there. And the guys going to have to be in decent shape because, man, once those dogs get a scent, don't they just take off like a?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And you gotta listen to them and go to where they are.
And I want to say something. A lot of people don't really realize, but Paul, what he means to me and all up like Gut. When we were young, coming up right out of high school, he took us under his wing, and no telling how much money him and Dale spent on us too. We'd find a dog we liked, and Paul say, "You like him?" I can remember one time I was at World Hunt, and I hunted with a little female, and I said, "Paul, that was a pretty nice little female I hunted with tonight." He said, "Who owns her?" And I said, "David Long from North Carolina." He said, "You want her?" I said. So we went and talked to David, and David put a price on her, and Paul said, "Put her in the truck." So,
Oh boy.
but anyhow, he took real good care of us, and Miss Nell, a lot of nights, supper every night. She'd feed us. We always had something to eat, and
And that's late at night too.
well, no, we'd eat.
Oh, you'd eat before you went out.
We'd eat, and we'd have to finish watching the Braves sometimes. Paul said, "Hold on, let me watch one more inning," and then we listen to it in the truck. But
and then get on out there and just do it for fun, just for pleasure.
yeah.
But they are these tournaments like this, the
Oh, yeah, they
all
give
over the place,
away
aren't they?
This
Piles of
hunting is
money.
about the same thing as a horse racing or car racing or
Mhm.
anything. It's a sport.
There's a circuit
And
to it, huh?
And this coon hunting, sporting, is a good, clean sport for young people to get into. There are no alcoholic beverages allowed on the grounds, and if you're drinking, you cannot enter your dog.
Okay. No,
So-
definitely not. You don't
Well,
want to be
hey,
doing
you'd
that.
be surprised. It's like everything else.
Of course, no one has any guns, so it doesn't matter, right?
No,
No, you can't have a gun.
If you have a gun, because you're not shooting anything.
you cannot kill the coon on the hunt either.
No, that's what I'm saying.
If you
No one-
did, you wouldn't have no coons in 6 months.
Yeah,
As many of these
it's just
men
for
come
sport.
in.
Yeah, it's just for
a
sport. Just go out there and to train dogs and to have
That's
fun
right.
out there in the woods.
You're
Okay.
right.
You wear snake guards along your shins?
Well, not really.
No, we wear them. They're $150 snake boots. It goes up to your heels.
Oh, you do. You wear the big old boots up to your.
We take care of ourselves.
You take care of yourselves. Of course, the snakes have probably heard those dogs going. They probably take off to the creek or something. They won't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Only when you surprise them. That's when they get upset. Is when you surprise them. But you wear these big old boots out through there, huh? Okay. And so how do y'all put this together at the tourism board? Move that back on there. How did y'all decide to do this, and how do you work on it, and how do you get all the teams together and organize it and that kind of good stuff, Heather?
I'm gonna give all that credit to Michael and Gut, because they basically organize this event. I have my staff, my volunteers that always help set up to showcase Wayne County for our hospitality. We feed them. They walk away with sponsorship dog food. They walk away with sponsorship dog box for the winners, lights, shocking collars, tracking devices. We have door prizes that we draw every night. So basically, it's Wayne County Board of Tourism is just hosting some hospitality for these hunters. They come. We were very, very shocked. Michael was telling us they'll come from everywhere. They've come from everywhere, and I can remember pulling up. I think Saturday morning after we had finally got out there at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, Michael, what's that big 18-wheeler doing parked out there? And he kind of chuckled at me, and he said, it's a hunter. I said, it's a hunter. He said, yes. He said, the man travels with his dog and stops all through states and states and states and runs his.
Wherever there's a coon hunt at.
And that's what he does.
And
why does he need a big 18-wheeler?
Because that's what he does for a living.
Huh?
That's what he does for a living.
That's his job.
But he carries his dog with him, and if there's a hunt in the area where he's at, he'll stop and hunt in that hunt.
Oh, okay. That's what he does for a living. He just stops.
We've got hunters coming this year, I know already, from New York, Louisiana, Indiana, Mississippi, Kentucky, all over the world.
That's great. They're here for 3 nights. They'll be here locally, spending money and at the hotels
and it's all about their
restaurants.
Dogs.
And
the hospitality.
And they all know Paul, and that's
yeah. Well, this sounds like a great event, a good event for Wayne County to be able to show off its one of its biggest assets, which is our natural environment around here, the woods and the river and everything. So, hats off to the tourism board for putting this together and for your committee for to organize it and put it on.
And thank Heather. It's unreal what she does for us. It's she's good.
Well, we'll tell you guys, it's going to take place at the JC Fairgrounds, where we host most of all of our events. It's a big facility that will hold us all. We'll be there. Like Michael said, we'll be there majority of the day today getting ready for these guys to come in. But it is between 4 till, I'm not even going to say what time we go home in the middle of the night sometimes. But majority of the dogs and everybody will be in by 6. So if anybody wants to come out and see.
So 4 to 6, all the hunters will come in with their dogs, and you can see these dogs, talk to the owners, take a look at these championship dogs, talk to them, and get to see them before they take out. What time will y'all leave to go out hunting?
Probably deadline's at 6. It takes about an hour to get them all drawn out. So
about 7
o'clock.
Okay, so 4 to 7, head on out to JC Fairgrounds and see what this is all about. I plan on being out there. I can tell you that right now.
Let me throw this in if you don't mind.
Sure.
I talk about the coon hunters. I tell you how dedicated Paul was. He wanted the coon hunters to put him away when he passed away. So we did. We put him away right. All the pallbearers was coon hunters and grandsons. And we had 60 honorary pallbearers there that was only coon hunters from all over the world.
Wow.
And that is something that we was proud of, how they showed up and honored Paul.
And we all dressed like Paul. We wore overalls. And
that's the way he lay in the casket. That's the way they's all dressed.
Oh, boy. All right. So just another great event put on by the Wayne County Tourism Board this tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday nights. Tonight and Saturday night ought to be pretty decent. Don't know about tomorrow night. Y'all still hunting the rain?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Water don't bother coon hunters.
Don't bother at all.
Anyhow, so.
It ought to be a great event, and then the whole thing wraps up on
Saturday.
Saturday night, about 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Sunday morning,
daylight Sunday morning, it all wrap up. And absolutely amazing. So just opposite hours of everybody else, basically.
That's right. That's right.
That's amazing out there hunting in the middle of the night like that all over the place. That's something, or say hunting, but the sport of treating the raccoons with the hunting dogs. All right. Anything else, Bob, for our folks this morning? We just want to let folks know, head on out to the JC Fairgrounds this afternoon starting at 4, tomorrow afternoon starting around 4 o'clock, 4 to 7, and then, tonight, tomorrow night, and then And Saturday too. And Saturday. Right. Okay.
Well, while I'm here, I want to go ahead and release some other dates that we've got, Wayne County Board of Tourism events they've got coming up. The Hog Jam this year is going to be the 19th, 20th, and 21st of February. And with River So High this year, we've had a couple of people call and, concerns from last year for the catfish tournament. So this year's catfish tournament, we're moving from the first weekend in May to the first weekend in June.
Okay. So no May, but June, so hopefully the river will be down some.
So those two dates we have down in stone, and of course our March Southern Pride Ag Ride. So we're moving along. We start kicking this year off with this and ready to roll.
One other thing, on Friday night, tomorrow night, we'll be doing a dedication for Paul and recognizing the Sheffield family and everything. So we'd like for everybody to come out and see that. And I got a couple speakers coming that's hunted with Paul through the years. Tim Kramer. Tim was one of the ones that started early with Paul. And so we'd like for everybody to come out and see that.
Sounds good. Just a great event going on. There'll be several hundred hunters out there with their dogs trying to tree those raccoons for sport. Go back home and start again the next night.
And checkbooks to buy some dogs.
That's right. That's right. Thank y'all for having us.
All right, thanks for coming in, and just hats off and congratulations to all of y'all for putting this together. It's a great economic boost here for our area, okay?
Thank you.
All right, the world famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Parker Insurance and Realty, located on Macon Street in downtown Jessup, across from the Heritage Bank. Also brought to you by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, B&C Collision Center in Scriven, and also brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, where they've got their big grand opening going on, the remodeling going on. Oh, I forgot we have another guest. You should have come on back here. I got another guest. Come on back. I forgot about him. We got another guest back there. Come on back. Come on back. Jim. All right. We got another guest out there. Come on. World famous Butch and Bob Show also brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, where they got their big grand opening going on today, remodeling going on. They completely remodeled the facilities, nice modern facility down there. Mike Birch is just so proud of it. He wants you to come down there to Blackshear and see it. And that's going on today, tomorrow, and especially today and tomorrow and on Saturday. Jim? Have a seat right there. We'll go ahead and talk a little bit. I just forgot that you were all out there. I wish you'd stood up here and reminded me you were out there, and I just forgot all about it. We were having such a good time talking about coon hunting. Oh, no. We'll get it done here. You're here, and we got time. So, Jim is in here this morning. Jim, tell us what's going on.
Well, I'm here today to talk about a little bit about some VFW activities. We just recently had our it's a National Patriot Pen and Voice of Democracy Scholarship Programs. Mm-hmm. We had great participation from the middle schools and the high schools.
Great.
And I just wanted to, first of all, identify some of the winners that we had.
So these were essays done?
These were essay contests. And
okay.
Boy, I tell you what, it was
And the
difficult.
theme, once again, was what?
Well, the theme for Patriot's Pen was my vision, what freedom means to me, and the theme for the Voice of Democracy is my vision for America.
Okay, go ahead.
And this year's local post winners in the Patriot Pen,
which is middle school?
This is the middle school.
All right.
Lily Adams from Martha Puckett, Alea Hall from Martha Puckett, and Genevieve Harrington from Martha Puckett. We had 19 entries submitted this year, and it was really difficult to choose a winner.
Tough to pick out the winner, huh?
Yeah, and the Voice of Democracy, which is the grades 9 through 12.
High school.
Tiansi won, took first place. Mary Jones got second place, and Sarah Hitt was the third place.
Okay.
The first place winner from the Voice of Democracy will be sent to the district to be judged at the district level. And then because we had more than 15 entries, we can submit one for every 15 for the Patriots Pen.
Okay.
So our first and second place winners were submitted to the district to be judged. And then the winners from those will go to the state and national. The Voice of Democracy national winner will get a $30,000 scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
The national winner for the Patriots Pen will get a $5,000 award.
Okay.
And we just really appreciate all the support from the schools, the administration, and especially the teachers that help participate and support in this area.
Okay.
Coming up, we have two programs. And information has already been submitted out there. Just wanted to follow up. But we have a program that is called the Citizens Education Teacher Award. And annually, the VFW recognizes the nation's top classroom, elementary, middle school, and high school teachers.
Okay.
Those three categories.
Right.
Who actively and regularly teach citizenship education topics and promote America's history in the classroom, such as civic responsibility, flag etiquette, patriotism, those types of things in the classroom.
All right.
It is really a great opportunity to recognize our teachers here in Wayne County. These will be judged on at the four levels, the local level, district, state, and national levels. A teacher can nominate another teacher. The administration can nominate a teacher. Any individual can nominate a teacher for this. You just can't do self-nominations.
I want to nominate myself. Can't do that. Wouldn't be prudent.
The nomination form is filled out, and then in addition to that, attached is in 350 words or less, a narrative on why this person that is nominated should receive the award.
Okay, and if folks just kind of listening to this information can't get all the details on that, who can they call? Where can they call to get the particular details on nominating someone for this?
Okay, I have taken these flyers to all of the schools in Wayne County.
And this is for the teachers to be nominated, right?
Right.
Okay.
And they're at the schools, but and I'm going to leave some of these here.
All right.
To have any questions.
So somebody can nominate a teacher here in Wayne County, right?
Right. And if they need more information or an application, a nomination form, they can call me at 912-294-5373, and I'll get one to them.
Okay, sounds good.
And
what else is going on at the VFW, Jim?
Well, the deadline for this is February the 15th.
Oh, that's coming up soon.
That's coming up soon.
Right.
The second program we've got is the National Scout of the Year Scholarship.
Okay.
And again, annually, the VFW recognizes 4 individuals: Eagle Scouts, Girl Scout Award recipients, Venture Service Award recipients, and Sea Scout quartermasters who have risen above their peers in exemplifying the exceptional qualities of the rank that following.
Okay.
The national winner is $5,000 first place scholarship. Second place is $3,000 scholarship. Third place is $1,000 scholarship.
Okay.
I have taken some of these flyers to the scouts here in Wayne County. But if you are a scout and you fall into this category and you want information, again, you can contact me at on my cell phone, and I'll get these to you.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to leave these here. The deadline for these entries for the Scout of the Year is March 1st to our local post.
Okay.
And it's judged again at the 4 different levels: the local level, the local post level, the district, state, and national.
Okay.
And there are awards all along the ways. So,
sounds good. VFW, y'all doing a lot down there.
We do, and we've got another
recognizing folks, doing the school situation, and then the teachers and so forth. Sounds good.
And we've got one more coming
Scouts
up that we still don't have all the information on yet. We've ordered the brochures. I'll just mention it briefly.
Sure.
We have a Creative Arts Award.
All right.
And this is for those that are a lot more artistically talented than I am.
Okay. I'm getting to draw a straight line, more or less doing
that can paint, that can draw. There's different categories. You can use different things.
Okay.
But it is a great opportunity, and the first place winner in this national program is a $10,000 award.
Wow.
So it is, and again, those are judged again. And the criteria, we're still waiting on making sure before I put any out, that criteria did not change from last year.
Okay.
But that'll be, I'll try to get back on here and talk more about
that. Oh, yeah, always come back on here. Jim Poindexter, works down there at Hospice. You can get hold of them there. You can call the VFW at 427-3838 and get all the information, all these different things they have going on. Anything else, Jim?
No, that's just about it in a nutshell.
That's it in a nutshell. Well, appreciate you coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
Come on anytime you want to, Jim.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right, the time now is 8:34, 105.5 FM and Jessup Big Dog Country Radio. Let's check in the latest news from Fox News Radio.
Fox News Radio. I'm Dave Anthony. A big storm is brewing from Arkadelphia in Arkansas to Philadelphia, burying the mid-Atlantic.
I don't mind if there's a little bit of snow, but a foot or two, I'm not looking forward to that.
She might have a lot of shoveling to do this